I always remember feeling like this. Always.
You got the fire in your eyes. All for your desires. And your strong determination. And you're truly dedicated. You got the fire in your eyes.
Hezeleo.
All for your desires. And your determination. And you're truly dedicated.
Let's go.
You got that fire.
In this situation,
Available now.
and the devil keep on tempting me and testing me.
Hey, y'all can jam with your boy, man. Go get that record, man. The link is in the bio. Everybody who said they were waiting on it, there it is.
Now it's time to get it on. And my tree alive, homie. R.I.P. Pimp C. Man, I still can't believe.
Got my lemon water going.
I hit a solid brick wall without a chisel or a hammer. And my
Got my artwork.
and went back to the slammer. Man,
Go get that record, man. I need that support. Crystal, what's going on? You seen I just dropped a new record, huh? I just dropped that fire, right? I've been waiting on the artwork, but there it is. I appreciate any support. Anybody go get that record. I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying?
least likely to succeed.
Jam with me, you know what I mean?
And my nigga dead and gone, please let him rest.
I love it.
Rolling, bickering over crumbs, I done found me a truck. In other words, I stayed down.
That's how I came up.
I got a foot in the door.
I know it took me a while.
I've been doing this music thing since I was a little child. I
Yeah.
had love for it then. I hope to find it again. Sick and tired of snake niggas
Trying to fake like friends.
She wanna have my kids. He wanna split my wig.
But I'm built for this shit.
Yeah, the shit's I'm with. I got
Yeah.
a lot of obligations.
I got mouths to feed.
Don't need another grown nigga
Trying to count my G's.
Watching motherfuckers
Better get they own.
If they knew like I do, they would
Leave me alone.
I don't know that they wrong, but I'm way too strong. I hear this voice up in my head telling me flame on.
Flame on. Yeah, hit the band camp, man. Hit the band camp. Go on, show the trio some love. I told you what I was gonna do. From start to finish, you seen the process. And here we go. We're at the end result. We're at the end result. Yeah. Y'all seen the beginning to the end. The in between, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the process. So we got the artwork back. The record right now available on let me see, Bandcamp. Let me see. Do you got any mixtapes on that Piff? Yeah, I got. If you put my name in, my name gonna pop up on probably like 50 to 60 mixtapes or more. But I don't even rock that game no more. I got my own mixtapes like I put out, you know what I'm saying? One that I just re-put out called Dome Call Volume 2, Reloaded. But what we talking about tonight is this record, Fire. You know what I'm saying? It's in the description. Click that link and go get that record. Click that link and go get the record, you know what I mean? And any support on that record, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Everything in the description. The Cash App, the website, everything. Flanagan Boys, hey, I appreciate that. Grab that record, man, and jam that tomorrow while you're in your big truck. Yeah, I gotta cleanse up my vocals, man. I don't know. Since I got sick, I still be having a little phlegm in that joint. But it's good. We back in the mix. Y'all see the artwork came back impeccable. Look at that thing. Look at that. Look at it. But check this out. The motion art coming tomorrow. That's the one I'll be blamming on Instagram, Facebook. And feel free, when you see me posting this, feel free to share it and repost it. You know what I'm saying? we gonna keep it organic, just off the love. You know what I'm saying? Whoever supporting love, that's who we rocking with. We ain't worrying about who ain't doing it. We worrying about who doing it. But yeah, it's always, you know what I'm saying, long little pimp and Mama West. Appreciate all the support I've been getting, you know what I'm saying, across the board on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Bandcamp, iTunes, Spotify, just everybody who been, you know what I'm saying, chiming in, you know what I'm saying, commenting, looking out. Also hit that like button. Hit that like button. That helped the algorithm. We ran into a couple of problems though. Just to update on the bad news. Yeah, that King Cobra, went like right now, alcohol, any kind of beer and liquor, I'm putting that to the side right now because I gotta prove something to myself. I'm working out, I'm back eating right. I gotta prove something to myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's time out for alcohol. It's time out for any kind of champagne, beer. What you've been seeing me doing is me taking a mental vacation, just enjoying myself, doing what I want to do. But that harmed me, you know what I mean? Because I pick up weight fast. So it's time out for all that. Right now, for me, I got enough discipline to say I could turn that switch on and do that, or I could turn that switch on and just put that shit completely to the side. I could be around you, you can drink, do what you do. It ain't even gonna bother me. That's how my discipline worked when it come to that. Because at one point in time, I did have a problem with alcohol. I drunk every day since I was 13 years old up until, you know what I'm saying, my late 20s. But I got control of that. I prayed on that, and God delivered me from that. So hey, I do it when I want to do it. You know what I mean? And right now, that's nothing I don't need to do. You know what I mean? And anybody out there, I would tell you the same thing. If you find yourself doing that every day, all day, every day, year in, year out, you might want to have a talk with your maker and get you some control over that, because it might be controlling you. So I'm here today to tell y'all, alcohol no longer have control over me. I got control over it, and I choose not to fool with it right now. You see what I've been drinking? I'm drinking that water, you know what I'm saying? That alkaline water. Yeah. But go get that record, man. I appreciate any support. Drink a cold one once a month. After I accomplish some goals, I will probably. You know, once I get some goals down, some health goals, you know what I'm saying? I got a good amount of energy right now. I be doing a whole bunch, and I got a good amount of energy, but I know I'm way more rambunctious than that. You know what I mean? Like, in one day, I be doing like multiple things, and I don't run out of energy until like late at night. I get up early in the morning. I work all day. I work out. I rip and run. I take care of business. And like right now, I'm a little tired. You know what I mean? I'm a little tired right now because I went hard at the gym. I went semi-hard at work. Took care of a little ripping and running and whatnot. I've been on the computer taking care of business. So I'm a little worn right now, but a little rest, God spare. I'm going to be right back refreshed. Yeah, man. Who that is? What's up with it? New sub. Hey, I appreciate you. Hit the like button, man. We talking about a new record I just dropped. That's the cover behind me. And also the link for that new record is available in the description, along with the website, the Cash App, and everything. Follow me on IG. We do live streams, you know what I'm saying, often. There's no schedule. It's just basically when a trill nigga feel like coming to the web and getting it on, we getting it on, you know what I'm saying? And also feel free, we call it soup chat. We call it soup chat. And basically what that is, that's the super chat, but we pronounce it soup chat, like some to eat. Like, give me some to eat, you know what I mean? So always feel free to patronize with the channel, you know what I'm saying? That keep the grease on the wheels, to keep everything rolling, you know what I mean? big wheels gonna roll, you know, anyway. But every little bit count, you know what I mean? And we appreciate that. We appreciate that over here, you know what I'm saying? Let me see, Flanagan, what's happening? Me and Green Team is on that track with Hen Dog and Big Freaky, Freakwood Lack. Y'all rap on that one? Cause I heard it. Matter of fact, Fleetwood Lack. Fleetwood Lack, yeah, I remember that. I actually got the original beat because I think Freaky wanted me to get on it, and I think I drug my feet getting on that joint, and he wound up doing what he did with it. But I think he had sent that to me to get on, but I didn't get on it. He sent me another one. I think I did knock that one out. So Freaky do got a record with me and him on it, and I don't know if he added anybody else. But yeah, no disrespect, but I'm talking about that fire tonight. I need y'all to go get that fire. I need y'all to tap in and go get that fire, man. Show me what it do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I say, I welcome all soup chats. I hate to even say the word, but it's been happening. The Cash App donations, hey man, I appreciate everybody been doing that, man. That's real love right there. But tonight, go get that record, man. Let me put your ears back on it. Click the link in the description, and there it is on the Bandcamp. Also, it's that what that is? Candy Cars. It's Candy Cars link, but it'll take you to the Bandcamp store, and you can get all that. And also, it's gonna be available on all digital platforms. However long that process take, but it's already been sent to the distributor. But here we go. Go get that record, man. It's time for that Trill support. Well, I'm gonna have to do some gargling. My throat feel funny. I've been going in the crates. I've been going in the crates, boy. You know, hey, a nigga pull out one of these, boy. He been going in them crates. See, I got all kind of stuff. I got DAT tapes, VHS, DVD. Hey man, I got it all. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's a lot of history. Just a whole bunch of grinding been going on for a long period of time. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Crystal, yeah, you hit me earlier, man. I appreciate that. You showing up and showing out. Thanks for the super chat. Okay, you call it super chat. Here's a super chat. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I call it soup. SOUP. Soup chat. Appreciate the soup chat, the super chat, all that. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I got an extensive history and a collection of just all kind of footage backstage, this and that. And I'm curious because I really don't know what's on here, but I know I got a few of these left. And I'm curious to see what's on there. And I'm gonna wind up taking a look at it to see what's on that thing, and hopefully it's some great exclusive footage that I can wind up getting ripped from VHS to DVD. I don't know who do that, but I know somebody do that, you know what I mean? Because I used to have these mini DVDs, and they had a company back in the day converted them over to no, it was mini VHS, and they converted them over to DVD. You know what I mean? So once I get it to DVD, I can do what I need to do with it. You know what I mean? But like all the stuff that's on VHS, I still have some of those. I gotta get ripped. And I know it's just a lot of behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, us kicking it, this and that, and probably a bunch of concert footage and just us acting a fool doing what we do. But hey man, I appreciate, like I say, the super chat, the soup chat, and yeah, go get that record, man. I put my heart and soul in that record, and I would appreciate any support I can get on it. And like I say, go ahead and share that thing. You know what I mean? Let your people hear it, man, because it's motivation. It's one of them records that you can play while you're riding, and it's one that you can play while you're working out, or just one you can play while you're doing whatever you're doing. It's jamming. So, like I say, the link is in the description. That's what we're talking about tonight. That fire. I worked on that. You know what I mean? I had my viewers give me some input on basically how we was gonna design the cover, and look, boom, it's right there. Let me see what that is. Yeah, James Lee. Yeah, Texas Trill. Yeah, that cover cold. Yeah, that cover lit. You know what I mean? And basically, the motion graphic to that cover coming too. So the motion graphic to that cover, wow, wow. Tank Diesel ain't play no games. Tank Diesel came with the twink. Hey, shout out to Tank Diesel. Hey, Tank Diesel came through there dieseling. You know what I'm saying? He got that record. I seen it pop up. You know what I mean? So go get that record, man. You know, take the soup chat and go get that record, man. You know what I mean? Put the soup chat on that record. Or give me some soup chat too. I want some soup. I want some soup chat and that record. Go get that record, man. Jam that record tomorrow, because that's all I'm doing tomorrow. While I'm grinding. Oh, while I'm grinding and watching that Dodge cone, I'm jamming that record. But I also got some more updates on that Dodge cone. I've been following a couple of dudes, and man, they talking like that thing gonna really boom. Saturday, what all this hype that's going on, man, that thing probably gonna boom, man. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna sit still. I'm gonna sit still and just let my little chips accumulate. You know, and if it drop back down, I see the potential how it do. So if it drop back down and take a big dip, I'm gonna go ahead and chunk another. I'm gonna go on chunk another boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go on hit that ball up. But yeah, so here's the bad news. We had the playlist up, you know what I mean? And before we got the playlist that, you know, that was up a couple of days ago, we actually had more of a lengthy song list. We had a lengthy selection, but every time we would upload it, YouTube would strike it and block it. Okay. So we removed some songs and we backdoored and we put it up, and they allowed it. Now they did copyright strike it. Bam, 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 bam. They even copyright struck my songs. You know what I'm saying? And I've been disputing that, but that's another part of the bad news. So it stayed up for 2 days, and then they eventually just completely blocked the whole playlist. So it was a great idea, but I haven't yet figured out how to do it without YouTube saying, nah, that ain't what that is, because they blocked the whole playlist and I had to remove it. I was actually working on the volume 2 of it, which we probably still do it and have it in the chamber if we could figure out, you know what I'm saying, how to get past it. Because I see different people online do that, you know, but I don't know how they got past it all, because I want to put the groove in it where it just continuously play some trill music, you know, from myself and my brothers and, you know, different affiliated artists and stuff like that. But we ran into this roadblock. Okay, now here's the second part of the bad news, which it ain't that bad, but it is what it is. Oh, Dale, what's up, man? Say, I ain't even gotta tell you. I know you go and get that record. I know the soup chat good with you. You good with me. I know how you rock, you know what I'm saying? And again, shout out to Tank Diesel, you know what I mean? And that's what we talking about tonight. We talking about fire, man. We talking about that record right there. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Go get that record, man. That's what's gonna get me back in the studio dropping more. You know what I'm saying? Already, man. You already got it. That's what I'm. Hey, boy, you move fast on that thing. You moved fast on that one. I like that. I like that. But yeah, so that's what give me the motivation to get in the studio and do some work and present it, because I can go spend any time and all the time I want in the studio. But if I'm the only one appreciating the art, you know what I mean? I can do that right here. I can do that right here. I can pull out my Mac. I can pull out my hard drive and listen to all that there and be like, yeah, that's what that is now. But I need y'all to appreciate that art. When I paint those Picassos, I need y'all to appreciate that art, man, and show me y'all do. If y'all want that Trill music coming from this way, you gotta show me, man. Let me see. Go get that record, man. Hit that link in the description. Hit that super chat. Hit that soup chat. Hit that Cash App. Hit that iTunes. All that. I fought for it. I showed determination. I showed dedication. And artwork came out dope.
Let's go. In this situation, there goes inflation, and the devil keep on tempting me and testing my patience. Lost the best friend I had, then I lost my girl. Both not coming back, and one left the world. Ernest Ray, his life was hard. Was my older blood brother, died in my mama arms. I wish he knew how much we loved him. And these niggas trying to block like my agenda is wrong.
I just been through some shit.
Now it's time to get it on. And my tree alive, homie.
R.I.P. Pimp C.
Man, I still can't believe
That we lost our G.
I hit a solid brick wall
Without a chisel or a hammer.
And my nigga cartel then went
Back to the slammer. Boy, sometime I wind up writing some shit that just so real, I could feel it. You know what I mean? The content just be so fucking real. I just feel it. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm listening to that, I can go back to all them elements and all them times, and I see it and I feel it. And I thank God. I thank God. I thank the supporters. I thank the people who held me up to go through all those times, man. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's plenty of times I could have reverted and shot straight to that penitentiary from poor choices when the options was looking limited. You know what I mean? But I stayed positive. I stayed positive. I kept the faith. I say, man, something got to give. You know, I recreated myself over and over because something had to give. You know what I mean? Y'all know how it is. You hit that brick wall, you ain't got nothing. But that's what the enemy wants you to think, that you ain't got nothing. The enemy wants you to think you got yourself a whole lot of nothing. But guess what? You may not have physical attributes, physical instruments when you hit that brick wall, but you got an infinite instrument right here. Let me say that again. You got an infinite instrument right here. You know what I mean? And so that's when you start asking yourself these trigger questions. How? What I'm gonna need to do? Because once you start asking yourself those questions, this infinite instrument right here goes to figuring it out. And then you find ways. You might not find the way, but you wind up finding a way. See, I don't know the way. I don't proclaim to know where the yellow brick road at and I know the way, hey, follow me. No, but guess what? I know a way. Matter of fact, I know some ways. You know what I mean? So I triumphed through all those situations. And here I am today, full of God, full of strength, you know what I mean? Full of joy, full of happiness, and we made it. Everybody going through something. You know what I mean? Everybody going through something. But my advice to you is to persevere and go through it. Go through it like a tank diesel. You know what I mean? And when you come out on the other side, all it's gonna do is build character. All it's gonna do is build a thicker armor. You're gonna have a thicker armor. You're gonna be able to endure more. You know what I mean? So when the next storms of life come, when the next devastating blows come, it may pierce your armor a little bit, but it ain't gonna wound you as deep as the stuff you already been through that wounded you. You know what I mean? Bad relationships, deaths, you know what I'm saying? Bad news. Hey, it ain't gonna wound you as deep because you've been through something. You've been battle tested. But yeah, let me see what you were saying. I'm loving Like Me Now. Flow 100. You sounded like Young Pimp. It sounded like the UGK energy I love. Hey, that Like Me Now is a very peculiar record. That Like Me Now actually features Big Smoke and Mitch. You know who Big Smoke and Mitch is, you know what I'm saying? That's Pimp, like, partner. Plus, you know, he the one came up with the name UGK, you know, for the group or whatever. But me and Big Smoke and Mitch was at DMD studio. Me, him, and RIP the Superb Herb. And we was at DMD studio, and we would go to the studio every night. RIP to my partner, Jay Will. He wanted to do the night shift. You know what I'm saying? So we would go to the studio every night. You know what I mean? We'll get a fifth of 10. He liked to drink that Tanqueray 10. We'll get a fifth of 10, and we'll get them chicken wings from the little chicken wing joint right there by Dollar General in the Circle. Hey, boys from PA know what I'm talking about. Them salt and pepper chicken wings. Hey, that was our ritual. We'll get a fifth of Tanqueray 10, and I get me some 40s. You dig? I get me some 40s, like my nigga from LA used to say. Yeah, I be on them 40s. So I get me some 40s, and he'll get a fifth of that Tanqueray 10 and some orange juice, and we'll stop at that. I think it was called. It wasn't JJ's. I don't remember what it was called. Cleveland, what's up, man? Go get that record, man. Go get that record. Hit that soup check. But I think it was called JJ's. It's a little white chicken hut. Some Vietnamese on it. And they went to whipping up them salt and pepper wings and putting them onions and bell peppers and green onions in them things. And man, them shits be lit with that fried rice. So every night we at the studio, we buy that shit and go to the studio probably like at 10 p.m. Now, I done been up all morning doing all kind of business, but he got up late. Now he want to spend all night doing, you know, I was doing double shifts. So we go to the studio, and it would be all PA artists in there that you know, affiliate and fool around. And the engineers would just put on beats, and we would just write. We would write and drop. Or if we had specific records that we wanted to record, Like Me Now was a beat that was, you know, given to me. So me, Mitch, and Superb Herb, RIP, and a homie named Rob, we decided we liked that track, and we were gonna attack it. You know what I mean? So it was a beat that was given to me, and I shared the opening space with the other artists, and we collabed on that track right then and there. I wrote mine, did what I did. And Mitch, it was peculiar because I don't mean no disrespect by saying this, but Mitch was throwed. Like Mitch was throwed. Mitch was buzzing. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Mitch was on all kind of shit. But he was writing his verse, and he was taking breaks, doing what he was doing. And I'm like, damn, I wonder is he coming up with something, you know, something tight, because he was fucked up, really, you know what I mean? I ain't think, but that's the thing. Mitch a different breed. Like Mitch tolerance is high, like Pimp tolerance. Them boys tolerance high. You know what I'm saying? So after he did everything he did, he got in a boot. And if you listen to his verse, he say, X then kicked in. I say, damn. And that nigga start hitting that hoe. That's the type of Mitch I like. Like that 3 in the morning Mitch that like me now Mitch, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Mitch be going. He got a good pen on him. And then him and Herb, they used to have a group called the Bud Brothers under DMD label, you know what I mean? They put out some projects, well, some songs and a project. And he was also singing on the hook. Unfortunately, we lost him a few years back. He also was on the road with us with the UGK thing, you know what I mean? He was on the road with us, you know what I'm saying? And we was pretty close. Big Superb Herb, man. R.I.P. to my nigga. But yeah, we talking about that fire, man. We talking about that fire in that soup chat and that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that soup chat. Go to that Bandcamp, the link in the description. You know what I mean? And get that record, man. Get that record, man. I let y'all hear that. Hey, that's what Pimp used to say. I go buy the bootleg of your album. And if I like your album, I'm going to throw that bootleg out the window and I'm going to go back to the store and get the original. Now that's player. That's why I let y'all hear that thing before it even came out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Uh-oh. Come on with that crypto. Yeah. I'm already on Robin Hood. Please let him rest. I done found that truck. That's how I came up. I know it took me a while. I've been doing this music thing since I was a little child. I had love for it then. I hope to find it again. Sick and tired of snake niggas trying to fake like friends. She wanna have my kids. He wanna split my wig. But I'm built for this shit. Yeah, the shit's I'm with. I got a lot of obligations. I got mouths to feed. Don't need another grown nigga trying to count my checks. Nah. Go get that record. If they knew like I knew, they would leave me alone. We all know that they wrong, but I'm way too strong. Telling me flame on. Yeah, hey, that's what we gonna do. We doing that record right there. Hey, I'm gonna go back in the lab. It's gonna be either the Tum Tum record I'm gonna drop, or I'm gonna finish off. It's gonna be either the Tum Tum record I'm gonna finish off, my D-Town partner, or it's gonna be the Trade the Truth record I'm gonna finish off, my H-Town partner. You know what I'm saying? We got a dope ass banger. You know what I mean? We got a dope ass banger. Chris O baby, hey man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate if you would hit my soup chat. I would appreciate if you would go and get that record, man. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask, man. Go get that record, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, so we gonna drop the next record probably. I'm gonna see the performance of this record. But win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna drop the next record next month. You know what I mean? Just space it out because I want to see the performance of these records. I don't want to just keep dropping these major ass records and shit and them hoes. Now, the way I gauge the performance is what it's doing on Spotify, what it's doing on Apple Music and all the other digital platforms, plus Bandcamp. Bandcamp is almost exclusively for the people that view, that the people that interact with me. This is a special place. Like, this what we do. Anybody can come who know about it, but a lot of people don't really know that, boom, I could come to YouTube and be direct. You know what I'm saying? I can come to YouTube and be direct with the homie. I can roast them. I can ghost them. You know what I'm saying? Or I can interact with them on some trill shit. Boom, boom, boom. It's all good. You know what I mean? But that's how I measure the performance of the record once it's on all platforms, and then I see the numbers, how it's really doing. But this Bandcamp thing, this is an exclusive, intimate type thing where, you know what I mean, this is me, you, no DJs, No middlemen, no middlemen gang. This is just directly how you feel. And if you got the impulse to say, you know what, that's a Trill individual right there. That's a good quality record. I'm going to go ahead and get that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of individuals don't do this. It's select few. It's select few. And I happen to be one of them. I've always been hand to hand with the individuals who support me. You know what I mean? My career was built on the streets. And you're gonna bump into multiple people. You're gonna see multiple people comment and say, "Oh, I got this one record from you in San Antonio at this flea market or at this record store or at this club," you know what I'm saying? Or I bumped into you in Austin or Dallas or Houston, Louisiana, Oklahoma. Like you're gonna see people just tapping in that come from all walks of life, you know what I'm saying? Because the work has been put in. Thousands of flyers, thousands of posters, thousands of CDs, you know what I'm saying? And a multitude of live performances. So as people start to really find out, hold up, yeah, okay, PayPal. I like that. I like that. I didn't see who that was though. But as people start to find out, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going live, you're gonna see like people just falling in place, just saying the occurrences of when we connected, when we met. And I remember a lot of it, but I've done so much, some of it be kind of, you know what I'm saying, a little vague. It'd be a little vague, but I remember the majority of it from state to state, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what we talking about. Go get that record. Show a Trill nigga some support, you know what I mean? Hit that soup chat. Give me a little late night soup chat, you know what I'm saying? And keep that like button going for the algorithm. Put them fire emojis in the comments. And like I say, I'll be connecting with a couple of OGs. I think I got an interview in the next couple of days. And then I got another interview next week. You know what I mean? Gonna sit down with some OGs and give them some good insight on the current moves and the future moves, what I'm working on, you know what I mean, and what I've been working on and all that type of stuff. We gonna keep that going. Let me see, Red Gal, Heezy, hey everyone. You just got in already. What we talking about? I'm run you back down through there. The album cover that you seeing is the record we had been talking about, where the viewers that helped me give me some input on what we were gonna do with the cover. You know what I mean? So the cover is available, and so I wind up dropping the album today. I mean, not the album, but the track, the one song. It's available on Bandcamp. The link is in the description. I would appreciate, you know what I'm saying, some support if you want to go grab it. And also, I would appreciate some soup chat. You know, we like that soup chat over here. And basically, the record also going to be available on all digital platforms. It's already been sent to the distributor, but they have to do what they do. So it will be available Spotify and just anywhere else you stream music. And also, if you ain't know, I do have a station on Pandora. You know what I mean? So if you ever in the office or doing whatever and you put your Pandora on, type in old Hezeleo, and guess what? He gonna pop up. And they got a real dope lineup, how they line me up with other like artists. You know what I mean? Most of the time they line me up with Pimp and Bun. Let me see. Okay, that PayPal. Somebody hitting that PayPal. But yeah, somebody hitting that PayPal. I didn't see the name though. But yeah, they normally line me up with like Pimp and Bun, and then a lot of Houston artists. But they also line me up with like 8 Ball and MJG and E40. It'd be a dope mix. It'd be a dope mix. But they play a lot of my stuff on the Pandora station, and that's not an easy thing to get. You have to have a few things in place to actually get that. You know what I mean? Now there's songs of artists on Pandora, but for them to give you your own little station, it's a little criteria you gotta meet. And shout out to Candace. She put me in that position. She filled out everything and submitted everything and got everything cracking, and I get my royalties from that. Sound exchange and all that. I've been getting that for years. You know what I mean? So shout out to the good people that surround me, be putting things in perspective for me that I don't know. You know what I mean? I really appreciate that. Let me see what this is. I remember like the album cover. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. Whenever you can, go ahead and grab that album. Right now, hit that like button and put me some flames in the put me some emoji flames in the comments. All that helps. Y'all gonna get tired of hearing me say this. All that helps the algorithm. You know, I've heard other YouTube people say that. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know, what they talking about? But as I'm in the back, on the back end, looking at everything and looking at the analytics and everything, it's really all true. You know what I mean? It's really all true. Like all the comments be negative or positive. It all helps the algorithm. And basically what the algorithm does, it lines you up to be seen by more people. Like the more interaction that you have on your videos, this is just a little YouTube insight for anybody who, you know, taking a channel serious and want to, you know, get it to the next level. This is some information you can probably use in the future and just store it now. So the way the algorithm works is the more interactions you have on your channel, from the soup chats to the comments, the likes and all that, that make them put you in a different light. Like they put you amongst more people to be visibly seen. You know what I mean? So the more people that see a suggested video, maybe they not even on to your content yet. But if YouTube put them out there as, hey, how about you check this out? You like other stuff like this, somebody might possibly click on it and become a new subscriber because boom, they done tapped into something that they could appreciate and want to funk with. So now you got a new subscriber. So that's why all that works together from what I'm starting to understand. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I'm not the dullest. You understand me? Long live Pimp and Mama West, you know what I'm saying? Ivory P and Vicious, you know what I mean? We here and I'm representing, you know what I mean? I'm waving the flag. I'm keeping it going. I'm keeping it respectful and I'm keeping it trill. What more can I do? You know, what more can I do? It's stand up round here. It ain't no fugazi. It ain't no misleading information. It ain't no lies. It ain't no hype. It ain't no repetitive bull. This is trill as it's gonna get. You know what I mean? And I'm like this 24 hours a day. Catch me when I'm at the gig. I'm the same way. Catch me out in traffic. I'm the same way. You know what I mean? It's just fortunate I found myself and I like who I am, so I just be myself. You know what I mean? That's just a fortunate thing. Some people, when they look in the mirror, they can't see their outward appearance. They see their past history. They see things they've done, things they've been a part of, and sometimes that's ugly. You got to forgive yourself and start doing better. Every day you blessed to be here, you know what I mean? Start doing better. When you ask for forgiveness, you know, God forgive me. Whoa. Crystal, I appreciate that. I appreciate that from the heart. You know what I mean? Crystal Renee hit me with another soup chat. Hopefully others will find it in their heart to do the same. Because that's what I call keeping it trill. You know what I mean? I'm glad you discovered I'm back on this thing going live. I'm glad. Yeah, that's you up there with that. That's you up there with that whole $10. That's really trill. And when you get a second, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and get that record. It's the new Fire record, you know what I'm saying? I had the cover up. The cover will be on this here video. But I appreciate that, and I appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, like I'm saying, man, when you ask for forgiveness, you gotta have the faith that's been answered. And when you ask God to forgive you, just have the faith that He heard your prayers and that prayer has been answered. Now it's time for you to forgive yourself, but move different after that. Don't keep asking for forgiveness and then go back and keep doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Now, that's between you and God. But I know how I rock when I go to God. Hey, I remember sometime I was in some terrible situations, man. I was in some terrible positions and situations. And I can remember a friend of mine, compared to my situation and his situation, my situation was very light. It was very junior. It was very kids menu. His situation was full blown, full combo with the extras. He was sitting in the county jail on his way to prison. You know what I'm saying? On a murder. You know what I mean? And he told me, he said, man, I knew in my heart I didn't intend to do that. You know what I mean? And I prayed and prayed and prayed. And he said he got an answer. Not from the criminal justice system. He got an answer from God. And told him, I'm going to give you another chance. I'm going to give you another chance. But it's on you what you're going to do when you get that chance. And that man sat in that county not knowing his fate, but never seen that penitentiary. Wind up getting out. I don't remember what the logistics was, but he wound up getting out. And he hit the streets again. And I gotta salute him. I'm not gonna say no names, but when he hit them streets, he was a changed man. Now don't get me wrong, he wasn't nobody to walk over or disrespect, but he wasn't gonna initiate anything. And he was gonna try to avoid negativity by all costs. But to me, that displays his faith and what his faith did for him. His faith freed him. You know what I mean? So you can be freed by anything you feel like you done wrong. You know what I mean? You could be freed. You can pray for forgiveness, and then after you pray, you come on out here and you start doing better. You start walking different. You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You start walking different. So once I got my chance to be forgiven, I forgave myself, and I just started moving different. And everything fell into place. Like when y'all hear me celebrating and talking about like I made it, it's not from a financial standpoint like I've arrived at a certain amount of money. It's not that I've arrived at a certain amount of social trinkets to make people look at me like, oh, he got, for instance, a Bentley, or he got a Lambo, so he must be. No, I don't feel I've made it because I have access to these things. I've made it because on the inside,
power off.
there she go again. On the inside, I feel very wealthy. I feel very happy. I feel very accomplished. I feel very ambitious. You know what I mean? So my celebration is not about materialistic things. It's not about anything like that. My celebration is about health. You know what I mean? It's about ability. It's about when I look and see my kids and my grandkids, they safe and they in a right state of mind. You know what I mean? And God been good to them. They got everything they need. You know what I mean? So That's completion for me. I just stand firm in my seat to make sure I'm taking care of my business. So when they look over at me, you know, from my nephews to younger individuals, to my kids, to my grandkids, yeah, a young player got grandkids. Look at me. Look at me. But when they look over at me, I want them to look up at me. Not because I'm tall, because of the way I stand as a man. Like when I saw my grandfather, I looked up at him. You know what I mean? He had about 6, 7, 8, 9 boys, and he had about 6, 7, 8, 9 girls. And he had a whole lot of grandkids. But he gave us all attention. He gave us all hugs and kisses and love. He gave us all that. You know, he was one man, but he held that whole family together. And when you looked at him, he was majestic. He was quiet. He was real dark skinned. He used to keep a pipe in his mouth. He had some goals in his mouth. You know what I mean? And he'd keep that pipe in his mouth and he'd be looking and listening. I realized as I got older, Grandpa was sharp. Grandpa had a whole lot of this. You know what I mean? Grandpa had a whole lot of that. And when you would get out of line, you know what I'm saying? He would go from that meekness and that calm and humbleness and that lovingness to when you get out of line to something real concrete and firm, quick. You know what I'm saying? And you knew whatever you were doing, cut it out. You know what I mean? Cut it out. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I want to be. And I remember when I was a little child. I remember Grandpa had this round footrest. He had his recliner, but then he had this other joint, and he had this footrest that you could also use as a chair to sit in or whomever, you know, or he gonna put his feet on it. And he used to let me get on that footrest, and he would just ask me about what I see in my future. And I was a little child. I was like 5, 6 years old. And he'd be like, so what your house look like? You know what I mean? How many kids you got? And I was a child. I was, you know, I ain't know nothing about that. But for some reason, when I would sit there with Grandpa, I would have this imagination and this visualization and this foresight that I was somebody's daddy. And I did have grandkids. And everything I told Grandpa, it all came to real life. It all came to fruition. But I said I had a cuckoo clock on the wall. I ain't never bought no cuckoo clock. I don't know where I got that from. Grandpa say, so what your house look like? I'm like, yeah, Grandpa, I got this and I got this cuckoo clock on the wall. Where they still, where they sell that at? I need to make that come true for Grandpa. I need to make that come true. I need to go get me a cuckoo clock. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if they still got that. The prophecy. Hey, that sound kind of spooky. The prophecy. The prophecy has been fulfilled. The prophecy has been fulfilled. You dig? But yeah, man, it was a beautiful thing, and I just want to when mine look at me, I want them to see that. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But tonight, what I was wanting to do was come and share with y'all the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I'm sober, and I feel accomplished. And like again, not for the materialistic reasons, for the connection between human beings. You know what I mean? For the ability to be able to sit at a table and feed all my people and everybody be happy, his stomachs be full, and just love on each other. Now, if any of this, what I'm saying, don't register to a viewer, this is not the channel for you. We don't spew hate over here. We have a little fun with it, you know what I mean? We have a little fun with it, but this is on some other shit. You got to be able to be elevated in the mind to be rocking with this here. Your heart got to be right. You know what I mean? Your spirit got to be right. Now, if your spirit ain't right, you know what I mean? This ain't the channel for you. Go on, get your funky, dark ass out of here. We spread love over here. And I ain't afraid to say it. I ain't afraid to say it. We spread love over here. With that dinner, oh yeah, the dinner was cool. It was really for others because I'm on some cutback. So I just had a chicken salad with strawberries and all kind of I don't know what I was eating. I think I was eating a fruit chicken salad. Now it was cool, but for me it's mostly for just the others that's sitting around and laughing and happy because I was able to see a time when family and dinners and holidays meant a lot. We had a big family. So I was able to see that time when grandpa would bless the food. Like it'll be mounds and mounds. And those who had family, you were very fortunate. Keep those thoughts in your mind as vivid as you can, because some people wasn't able to experience that because they didn't have families. Everybody didn't come up the same. So sometimes when we approach and mishandle and misjudge each other, we have to be compassionate to think about where do, the people come from. We were very like big family orientated, and we always had these big meals. Grandma would cook pounds and pounds and pounds of everything you can name. And again, grandpa would bless the food, and it would be almost 100 people there or more, or sometime interchanging 100 and then visiting and leaving and coming, and it would be an abundance of food. You know what I mean? But when grandpa would stand there and bless that food, the family was just loving on each other and having a good time. And all you heard was plates and forks and laughter and just this and that. No drama whatsoever. And for me to have those vivid memories that no longer exist, because these days, like the movie Soul Food, families start to break up when the head of the household or the head of the family is no longer with us. Basically, Tyler Perry just gave you an insight of the black family. He just basically said, open up the curtains. This was really going on. And he did it in a classy fashion, because sometimes it get way more deeper than that. It get way more violent than that and way more ignorant than that. But he did it in a very classic fashion. That's why that particular movie was so huge. It was a huge success because all he did was open the curtains and expose the black family for what a huge percentage of us experience. So with me, remembering those huge feast with family, that was the best moments of my life. They no longer exist. So I try to do that with, when we fellowship with brothers and my kids and grandkids, like take that moment where you put that phone down and you enjoy your people. You talk to your people. You know what I mean? You enjoy the food and you talk to your people. Because everybody moving so fast, doing so much, you know what I'm saying? We don't know each other no more. We know of each other, we know what we see, but we don't get in depth with each other no more. Everybody too busy. But it's not your fault. That's the way society want it. That's the whole social construct. Keep everybody, so when you're ready to drop some bullshit on them, they ain't ready. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother situation. I don't know shit. All I know is I want y'all to go get that record. I appreciate the super chats that came through. Keep tuning in. I'm gonna keep bringing you trill ass shit. I can't do nothing else but give you that. You know what I mean? And like I say again, go get that record. The link is in the description. Feel free to patronize however you want, and you could expect more quality content to come from me, because as long as we doing it like that, that's how we rocking. Let me see. Already, Ryan McNeil. Hey, I appreciate that. John Harris, Alan Grant, Chris Hall, yeah. Kendrick, yeah. I appreciate the yeah. I appreciate the cash apps. I appreciate the super chats, you know what I'm saying? And y'all have a good night. God spare tomorrow. When your feet hit the floor, let them prayers go upstairs. When your feet hit the floor, when you open up your eyes, first thing, let them prayers go upstairs. Thank you, God, for a new day. Bless the day, you know what I'm saying, that I'm safe and profitable and productive, man. And go out and own the day. Don't be surprised if I pop back on there, you know what I'm talking about, going crazy out there. Woo, woo, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they better, hey, you know, I know what they not gonna do, you know what I'm saying? But I own the day. You know what I mean? OWN. When my feet hit the floor, I own the day. You know. Now I ain't tripping. I ain't disrespecting nobody. But when I show up, I show up. I own the day. I'm here. This is my slice of life. This is where I'm at. Recognize that. Because I recognize you. How you doing? You all right? Hey, you good? You need something? You know what I mean? I just don't appreciate all that other shit. Like earlier this morning, y'all see me tripping. They told me to go get that box shifted so it can fall back on that little pin or whatever. And they told me to talk to one of the guys, but when I went up to try to talk to him, he was like 12, 15 feet away. And I'm like, hey, excuse me, like very respectful. Think about it. I'm 6'3", 350 some, 360 some pounds. Hey, excuse me. Just no. Hey, come talk to me, nigga. Cause see, now you got a different character. Because when you had the respect character, you was rubble. Okay. Nigga, I'm the master at rubble. Nigga, I'm ignorant as fuck. I got a 9th grade education. I grew up going to war every day. I speak that language. But we're in a business setting. So now I'm speaking respectful business language. So why are you coming at me with rubble? So where you want to play it? Where you want to play it? You know what I mean? But that's either here nor there. Y'all have a good night and stay blessed. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. And it's going to do what it's going to do. It's your boy, Hezeleo. Yeah, yo.